All right, what's up, everybody? Drew, aka Catching Rockets, here. Um, it's going to be a quick one. I'm pretty limited on time. Also, just a heads up, I'm expecting a phone call. So I might have to, it'll be a quick phone call if it happens, but I might have to mute my mic for a second and take a phone call. Just an FYI. We'll do like we always do. We'll quickly go over our trades from our last video. And then we'll look at trades for Monday. What's up, Robin Hood? And then from there, we will chart SPY really quickly. All right. And just no requests this time. I just absolutely do not have a time for it. I'm sorry. So, our trades from last week, I think it was Thursday, crowd, which was I already on that? Yeah. Um, this was invalidated. It didn't work out. We were looking for puts and it just gapped up and kept going. What's up, Dripsy? And then the other one was First Solar or whatever, SFLR. And this one worked out great. So again, this was for Thursday. And that was here. And let me turn off session volume profile. You can see this worked out really well. We opened above, came down, and then hit our trigger. And it did come very close to stopping people out based on the levels. I wouldn't be surprised if some people did get stopped out, and I also wouldn't be surprised if some people made money. I marked it down on my list as a win because I wouldn't have got stopped out. I would have been very close to being stopped out, though. And anyway, all of our levels got hit, so this one worked out. I know at least one person replied in the YouTube video and said that they made 30%, so that's good enough. For tomorrow, we will be watching for coin. And on coin, I'm looking for puts. Below 204.45, we'll take puts. Sorry, let me... first trim 202.70, second trim 201.70, third trim 280 cents, fourth trim 199 and 10 cents, fifth trim 197.72, and then we'll close at 196 and 31 cents. This is going to be a swing trade, at least 2 days out. It could happen in one day, but just give ourselves a little bit of room for all the levels to hit. And you could totally play this as a day trade. Like, we'll probably hit a lot of the levels in one day. What's up, Alan? And what's up, Hef? And then my last one for you. I didn't have a lot, but hopefully they're good ones. Tesla. And I've talked about this before. I hate it when the levels are pretty close, but it just is what it is. There was stuff I couldn't ignore. But where I get really interested is below the second trim. Things start to really open up. So on Tesla, we're looking for 215.55 to enter puts. First trim 214.36, second trim 213.56, third trim 211.65, fourth trim 210 and 80 cents, and then close at 209. SPY, we'll just go over really quick. On this one, I was a little bit disappointed. For people in Keenan's Discord, I was saying, let me turn on the initial balance here. When we broke above the initial balance and started, I was saying, there was people like momentum traders saying, hey, like, if we break initial balance, take calls, and they would have made money. I just don't think it's a smart way to trade. You get a lot of fake outs with the initial balance, like your initial breakout. But like I'm always looking for the retest. And so I said live in Keenan's like, hey, breaking this, you want to see a retest. At least 3 5-minute candles closing above the IBH retest and then take calls. Um, I realized I missed a key component, which I'll show you guys. This is our retest right here, but it's not the retest of the initial balance. It's the retest of like single prints on NQ. It probably was the retest of the, sorry, I don't know what I just said, but it was the retest of the poor high on NQ, and probably also a retest of the poor high on ES. I didn't look at ES, but on NQ, it was very clear. Like, where is it? Is this Friday? Or a retest of previous day value area high? I don't know. Oh no, it's this here. So like we broke through the initial balance and then closed, retested here, and then this is where you could have got calls. Um, then we retested the previous day value area high, got like not really, just chopped. And then this is where we retested the poor high again. And this would be this retest on SPY here at the end of the day. If you did listen and took the retest here, you probably could have swung calls on SPY, and it'll probably work out for you. It looks like right now futures are up. Yeah, they're up at least a little bit. And we just broke over the June value area high on ES. For my people on the stream that are future traders, right now you just want to see your 3 5-minute candles close above on ES, retest this, and you would take calls. Or, sorry, take your longs. All right, so anyway, let's chart SPY really quick. So anyway, we finally did get our retest. It just happened way later at the end of the day, and the move wasn't as big as if you played this initial breakout. But again, those initial breakouts, playing them, you're going to lose more times than you're going to win. And waiting patiently for the retest is going to play out a lot better for you. So we'll start with our periodic volume profile on 1 week, because it's going to be a new week tomorrow. And we do this on 65 minutes. I got to turn off this visible range volume profile because that's just going to be in my way. We're going to get rid of these. These. All right. What's up, Miss Free? What's up, Timothy? Yeah, the baby's good. Sorry, I just think I got the message I was looking for. Yeah, I did. All right, sorry, just gathering my thoughts. Um, so now we'll drop down to 30 minutes and we'll turn off our PVP and turn on session volume profile. For this, we're just looking for previous day. This could end up being a good long, guys. Not right now. We need this candle and then one more to close above and retest June value area high. All right. And now turn off session volume profile. Wait, we don't have 2 days in a row, right? We do. They're kind of overlapping. We'll do our SIGs, even though I don't really love that it's a pretty big range, but we're still able to do it because the 2 days are overlapping. And also, I apologize. I know I'm not being super detailed, but I'm in the mindset of just getting this done. And actually, that message was what I needed to go and do. And or based on what that message was determined whether or not I had to leave, but I actually don't need to leave, so I have more time now. So now our initial, like our first SIGs we do based on fixed range volume profile for the 2 days or more that are in the same range. Value area volume, you start with 68, and that'll give you your first SIGs. For your second SIGs, you change that to 95. We've got some pretty important levels here. Meaning levels that I would expect to see a reaction. And then after we get our second SIGs, we change this to value area volume 99, and that will give you your third SIGs. I don't really like when the second SIG and third SIG line up, but that happens when you have like a pretty big range between the 2 days. So hopefully you guys have noticed this. On our 2-day range, our POC lines up with the previous week VPOC and the previous day value area low. So this here is also so this is going to be a very strong level where I would expect, if we happen to come down to here, I would expect a bounce. And then also our second SIG and the previous day VPOC lined up. Sorry, I'm trying to think how to play this. I don't like that we just broke back below the June value area high. You want clean closes above without like wicking back below. So for me, just as like a patient trader, I wouldn't be wanting to take longs, but it can still work out. I like it to be clean, break above, three candles closing above without touching it or wicking below, and then entering calls. But even right now, if we come back above the June value area high, you could probably take calls and make money, but just not how I like to trade. I kind of have mixed feelings right now. I was pretty bullish going into tomorrow. And then funny for me to say that because every single option trade that I shared is a put. Um, but that was basically what Elliott waves are showing is like most stuff looks like it's due for a pullback tomorrow. Um, and then that makes sense for what I'm seeing right now. The even though we're opening green on ES and NQ, we could easily reverse and start heading back down from here. For me, in this range here, and it's not a huge range, it's like 35, 40 cents. I would like to be in puts. Sometimes these circles annoy me. It's always better to draw the range from the bottom to the top first and then go sideways. So I would be looking for puts here. We have a lot of levels, and actually it's not even a great place to take puts. Yeah. I think you guys are going to have to decide how you trade this, but I mean, you decide how you trade everything. But for me here, as a reversal trader, I'd probably grab this. I would just be very aware of this level for a potential bounce. Tomorrow could end up just being very choppy, is what it looks like, actually. Um, and if we don't get a bounce there, let me see. Oh, I just realized I didn't look at TPOs. I want to look at TPOs. I think that might be part of what I'm missing right now. Wow, that's ugly. So this whole area up here is poor highs. Actually, I can't do that. Um, so basically, this is the same thing that happened Thursday. We had a poor high on SPY here on Thursday. Um, Let me I'm going to draw it in so you guys can kind of see, because I think tomorrow might play out the same way. All right, so let's just go back really quick and look at Thursday. Or I should say Friday, whatever. Um, these were our poor highs on Thursday. And actually, right now, I really think the SIGs are just creating like extra noise that we don't need. Um, so you can see Friday, we opened, moved up pretty quick. We tapped the top of the poor high and rejected back down, broke through, rejected back down, and then that's why like this is sketchy. Like if you were trading as a breakout trader, you would have lost here, right? Pulled back, um, broke above, came back down, and then finally broke above and went. The issue is they never gave us a retest, so there was never really a good entry here. Possibly this, but I'm still not loving that. Like you could argue that you could have taken a retest here. Um, yeah, there's nothing really clean. There wasn't really a good entry given. Um, I got in here basically, um, but on NQ. So I got in calls or I got in longs right here. Uh, and we knew at that point, like for anybody in the what's it called? For anybody in Shorty's Discord, when I say we, Shorty knew we were going to make a new higher high. Um, I didn't realize that at the time, but my play was 504, 19504 to get in long. So I got in a little bit before the bottom. Or actually, I think the bottom hit and then we bounced up and then I got in at 504. Um, and I was targeting 19540, 19545. So I was looking for just over a 40-point move, and Shorty was looking for us to make a new high of the day. I don't remember what his target was, but I was happy with my 40 points on NQ. He did better, which doesn't surprise me at all. Um, but yeah, he knew that we were going to make a new high from that spot. Um, so anyway, they never gave us a really clean retest off the poor high, but basically, when poor highs get cleaned up, we generally will get a pretty good move to the upside. But again, way better to wait for a break above 3 5-minute candles to close, retest, and then get in calls. They didn't give it to us this day. And then, this is what like makes and breaks traders is like the person that's patient and waits for the retest is going to be way more successful. You might be kicking yourself when you don't get the retest and it runs, it wasn't a huge move. You got like a 1.5 on SPY. But you won't be kicking yourself, like if you look at this and you tried to take the breakout here, you would have got clapped. You don't get a retest here and it runs without you. But the times where you do get like a clean break above, retest and go, you're going to be more successful. So basically tomorrow on SPY, it really just looks like a day that you shouldn't trade, honestly, based on what I'm seeing, but I could be completely wrong. Here's the issue. Even if we break the poor high and retest 10 cents above, you have the previous week value area high. So realistically, you want that to break and then give you a retest before you get in calls. I think that would be your best bet, would be to try to get in calls here if it happens. The only scenario where I would consider puts is break below the previous day VPOC and the second sig here, retest, and take puts. And actually, like, from there, my first target would be, I don't know, potential of a bounce here, and then also potential for a bounce here. But I would really like to see it come all the way down to the first sig. Um, the issue is you're going to chop. Like, there's going to be choppiness breaking below. We'll probably see a bounce in this region here, and then might see a bounce in this region here, and then we might finally come back down and tap the first sig. I could be wrong, but just looking at everything, I don't think tomorrow is going to be a great trading day for SPY. There's just lots of areas where there's lots of congestion. Everything's looking pretty choppy. The best bet would be to take calls on a retest of the previous week value area high. So for anybody that doesn't know what that means, we're looking for a break above previous week value area high. We're looking for 3 5-minute candles to close cleanly above that level and then retest and go. So basically, if we were looking at the previous day VPOC and second sig here, when here we tap it and reject, and then here we break through and it's clean. Like, we break through, we have this candle close above, then this candle closes above. We have a red candle that closes above, but we never wick back down below. And then here we come down and retest it, and this would be where you enter calls. So you're looking for 3 clean candles closing above, and then a retest, and that's where you get in calls. We are not looking for this where we broke above, candle closes above, this candle never wick back through but closed above, and then here we wick back down below and actually close below. You're not looking for sloppiness like this. You're looking for this break, clean close, clean close, clean close, retest. Okay? If you see something like this here, I wouldn't hesitate to take calls. And it doesn't have to be just 3 candles. So like on this one, we got 1 candle close above, second candle close above, third candle close above. That's what we're looking for the setup. And then it just happens that the 4th candle is our retest. It doesn't have to be the 4th candle. It could be 8 candles later. It doesn't matter. But you're just looking for that break above, clean closes, retest, and then you would enter calls. If we're trading in this range here, everything's just going to be pretty choppy. There's just so much congestion. But that also probably just means when the move happens, it's going to be more violent, Let's see. What's up, Tony? What's up, Corey? What's up, Sal? What's up, Lisa? Yeah, I agree, Alan. It does look pretty ugly. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good call, Alan. I mean, we don't have to trade every single day, and that's one mistake that like more amateur traders will make is they try to force stuff and feel like they need to trade every day. And a day that we don't trade is what's it called? Is like a wasted day, and it's really just not like that. Like days like this where things look like they're going to be choppy, it's better to just sit and watch the chart and like figure out where you want to take calls, where you want to take puts, where you want to take profit, so on and so forth. As far as taking profit over the previous week value area high, June value area high wouldn't be a terrible target, but I also like to look to the left and see this is definitely not a bad trim level right here. Okay. D Visual Arts. I covered it as I was charting it live. How to get the previous week value area high. It's 65 minutes, and you use the periodic volume profile indicator here on 1 week. But if you go back and rewatch the video, you'll see me do it live. I have a couple messages on Discord, so let me check those really quick. That's weird. Maybe I don't have messages. Why did that show up as a message? Did you message me, Bean, and then erase it? I hate it when people talk in the voice chat. Like, I'm not in there. Spy has a poor high. Oh, you're saying like if we look backwards? It could. I don't know. Yeah, you're talking about here. It probably does. Yeah, I'm sure this is a poor high here. Weirdo Bean, why are you deleting your messages, bro? All right, so it looks like that's going to do it. Excuse me. Shorty's going to be live in about an hour going over market update for tomorrow. So he'll be looking at futures. He'll definitely be looking at ES, and sometimes he looks at NQ. So if you're interested in that, which you should be, because he'll generally give a better direction than I can. Yeah, I'm not doing request sell. Sorry. But yeah, watch shorties. Oh, and somebody asked about Nvidia. I looked at it. I'm pretty sure it's selling off tomorrow, but there wasn't a setup there. And then, so yeah, tomorrow, or sorry, 9 p.m. Eastern, and I'll post it in just a second here. Shorty will be live going over a market update for tomorrow. For people in Shorty's Discord, I'm not going to be on much tomorrow. The baby has a doctor's appointment early in the morning. So I'm going to be doing that. I'll probably be trading tonight. If I see something that I like. So that's going to do it, everybody. I'm trying to think. There's a chance I'll be able to go live tomorrow. Give you guys some more plays for Tuesday. And we'll just do it then. If you're new to the channel and you liked what you saw, give us a follow or subscribe, whatever it's called. For the people already following, please hit the like button if you enjoyed what you watched. And that's going to do it. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Much love. Peace out. Bye.